Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever time is that you're listening to this, podcast. I'm Forkman. With me, as always, is
The Champ.
and this is the Forkman and Champ podcast. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been all right. Pretty quiet. Done nothing. Just kind of hung around the house, did a few odd jobs, cleaned up
Yeah,
that kind of jazz. How about yourself, Forkman?
I hear you there. No, not too bad. Been busy. Had the girlfriend's birthday the other day, but other than that, not a lot. I've
Yeah,
been
that's right. You organised that video call that went for all of about 30 seconds.
that was funny, wasn't it? So you had to
Oh,
go
yeah.
take care of the baby.
Mm. Yeah.
And what have I been doing? I've been getting into more electric umbrella Zoom sessions. They've been fun.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Oh, by the way, bring a friend week this week.
Yeah.
So after we recorded it, if you want to join me there, we can play that little game called Meet the Missus. But you can meet the missus.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, mate. Why don't you get the actual missus to do it? Why do I have to get roped into all your bloody stuff?
Do that in use Zoom. And teaching her how to use Zoom will be like teaching a cat how to use a dog kennel. I reckon we should get into this. So, celebrities. Do you have a favorite celebrity that isn't with us anymore because they are dead?
Jeez, I can't think of one off the top of my head. What about you?
Yeah, no, because I do myself. Bon Scott.
Oh, yeah?
Right? If I could bring any celebrity back from the dead, it would be Bon Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Because I reckon he would have been an awesome guy to just hang around with. Especially now, we could be writing some songs like about the coronavirus and, I don't know, about hot girls during the coronavirus.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting take. I'd probably have to say maybe Peter Helliar.
Is he dead?
Is he?
I don't think he is dead.
Anything in a while. I assume he's dead.
What the?
Can you fact check that? I'd never say he's never on anything anymore.
Peter Helliar? He does a project.
Oh, is he? Oh, maybe David Bowie. But if I could bring back David Bowie from when he was in his prime.
In his prime, yeah.
Yeah, but like someone who was good.
By the way, Peter Helliar, that happened to listen to that podcast. I'm sorry that the champ thought you were dead. He haven't seen you in much TV lately, so you may have to do a bit more media stuff. Peter Helliar.
Peter Helliar. Bring back Strawny as well if you're listening.
Big Matt Strawny. The best Collingwood player I've ever seen, I reckon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's for sure.
Maybe Strawny's dead. Maybe that's the one who died.
Okay, maybe we should bring back Strawny from the dead.
Yeah, I reckon you should play. You could play Strawny, the new version of Strawny.
I don't think so.
When he was in his prime.
Hmm?
When Strawny was in his prime, you could be.
Oh yeah.
Strawny.
A prequel Strawny movie.
Yeah, you could play young Strawny, and then young Strawny turned into older Strawny, which is Peter Helliar.
Or you have maybe set up a movie with a bit of a frame narrative as Peter Helliar as Strawny, then me.
Yeah.
A movie that's largely flashbacks.
Yeah.
That's an interesting concept.
I reckon if you're from a movie company or a TV company, you need a TV ID. There's an ID for a TV show.
Strawny prequel series. Give us the title. It's Strawny : what? What's the
Strawny : what are we going to call it? Strawny : the boy who thought he was it.
What's the tagline for the movie? Tagline.
Wannabe superstar.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. So Strawny, the boy who thought he was it, wannabe superstar.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Ring it up if you want to buy that idea.
You heard it first right here on the Forkman and Champ show.
Yep, that's it. That's our new project. We're gonna stop the podcast. This is our last episode, and we're gonna focus on that now.
Oh, could you imagine that? How much we'll
Uh-huh.
make? We'll probably make a dime.
Oh yeah, mate. Oh yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
are you an UGG boot wearer?
Nah, I'm more of a Croc man myself.
You're a Crocs, right? Crocs.
Crocking around the block's good, mate. Chucking on Crocs, mate. You can wear them with the band up, so they
Yeah.
can't just slide on and off, or you can put the band down, so they're a bit more secure, so you can kind of, you got that versatility of where you can wear them essentially as slippers, or kind of go for a walk in them.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's like 1 minute you can but I guess you don't want soggy feet, do you now?
Yeah, no, they're good. Yeah, well, you get water in them, but they're waterproof. So the water just slides right off them. You can wear it on any occasion as well. You can kind of get black ones that you can wear if you had something formal on. You can kind of get fun shiny ones if you had to go to a kid's birthday or something. But you get them for okay. You get steel-toed ones if you have to go to the work site, stuff like that. You get them in all different stuff.
But then again, you can wear Uggies to the supermarket and a pair of Uggies
No, you can't wear Uggies to the supermarket.
I do it all the time. I mean, a pair of Uggies and a pair of tracky pants and a hoodie.
Yeah, but everybody looks at you and goes like, "Come on, mate."
What the?
I saw a lady in Uggies in a dressing gown at my Coles the other day, and I was like, "Come on, mate."
So you're in the nice side.
Yeah, I'm in the anti-Ugg side.
You do not wear Uggs.
Well, just because it'd be a boring podcast if we were both. Yeah, you should wear Uggies out. Somebody's got to be it.
So let me get you actually an Uggies man, but for the podcast, you're not an Uggie man.
Well, yeah, I don't really care. Really, you wear Uggies out. You can wear no shoes out. You can bloody, wear tissue boxes on your feet. I don't care. Who cares what shoes you're wearing?
You do you know what? You can actually run in Ugg boots. You can't run in Crocs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You say that.
I've tried running in Crocs before. I pulled up a nail doing it.
You pulled up a nail?
A nail broke up my
foot.
Yeah.
Why did you run?
Why? But I was doing a marathon.
How far did you run? You didn't run a marathon in Crocs. That's a boulder.
Yeah, no joke. A half marathon.
You ran 21 kilometers in Crocs.
Yeah.
And then you've also run 21 kilometers in Uggies?
Yeah.
Bull dust.
I did.
What marathon was it?
You know the Melbourne one? The one where you can do, what did they call it? The Melbourne Marathon? The one in July usually?
Yeah. Run Melbourne.
Yeah, Run Melbourne.
Yeah. Did you get your little medal for it?
Yes, I did get the medal.
Can you show it to me after the podcast?
The medal it at my other house.
Oh, yeah. What year did you finish it? What year did you do it in?
2015.
You are so full of it.
No, I'll tell you the medal next time I get it. When I get to my house, I'll get it.
Yeah, Uggies, whatever. Just wear whatever you want, man. Who cares? It's not all. Just whatever. That's what I say. That's what I've always said. That's what I always will say.
Yeah, you have. Now, AFL. We all know the AFL. It's a big part of the Aussie culture, particularly here in Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Are you missing it?
Yeah, I'm missing it a little bit. It's good to do, especially now. All my YouTube videos, I always get recommendations for the Sunday Footy Show, and it's always just Eddie Maguire and Caro just fighting about something that is irrelevant. They just pick fights with each other now to make their own news. They've started feasting on themselves, which is
yeah. Can I
watch? But I thought Carlton, we weren't going to have a spectacular season, but we were probably going to see some growth this year, which would have been nice to see. But we'll see how we go. It's probably going to come back soonish, a couple months.
Can I be honest with you? You know Eddie Maguire and Caroline Wilson?
Yeah.
I know she's dating that Seven News guy that retired recently. Brendan O'Donnell here, or whatever his bloody name was.
Mm.
But I reckon Caroline Wilson and Eddie McGrath would make a good couple.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know enough about them personally to make that call.
Like, I reckon they could hook up and like no one would even know.
Well, hopefully, maybe they listen to this podcast and maybe they will. Maybe you get a shout out on the Sunday Footy Show next week.
Maybe they could go on the Married at First Sight.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's how they could make news. We would know footy if they go on maths.
Yeah, exactly. They can go on maths. Married at First Sight 2021.
But I mean, I'm also missing a lot of it. There's a lot of kind of good football, like comedy content online coming out. Like Freo Dukas and if Damien Barrett says this, then that. There's a lot of kind of good AFL parody pages out and about, which I kind of miss. Nothing's on AFL is always a classic, so it's sad to see those dry up.
Yeah.
But we'll be back. It's all for the best, I guess.
Do you miss like any of the footy played in particular?
No, Mark Murphy. Why not? If you're trying to fish me to say a name, yeah, I miss Mark Murphy.
Why do you miss him?
Oh, it's just because. I mean, do you miss any of the players?
Yeah.
Who?
Who do I miss? I miss, what's his name?
I can't hear you. Your audio's gone out, mate.
You there?
Yeah.
Cool, sorry, I put it away from the mic. I missed, what his name, bloody name? Lance Franklin, because I expected a good year from him.
Oh, really? Yeah. You might be waiting a bit longer for that. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's underrated, I think. People always have a go at him, but he's good to watch. Good playing player. I don't know that much about the dynamics of the game, but yeah, he's exciting to watch.
Yeah. Now, Champo. A lot of parents at the moment are like learning how to be teachers because of the COVID-19 situation with schools, of course, doing remote learning. So you have homeschooling.
Yeah.
How hard is like the work in schools?
How hard is the work in schools?
Yeah, like some of the work that the kids get are like nowadays they're like hard enough. Well, we probably got when we were in school.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think the curriculum's changed that much in the last 6-7 years.
Like, but if you're not tech savvy, like for like the older parents.
I guess there's more of a kind of technical issues than content issues.
But if you're not tech savage, because when you were in school they didn't have computers or iPads or whatever.
Mm.
Then I guess now that how most schools they have like iPads in every classrooms, I guess that could be part of the reason why people don't get the curriculum in.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, people need to use computers and stuff for work. I mean, most people who are parents and have at least school-age children would have a lot of experience with computers just from their day-to-day life. Like, I mean, if you're a school-age kid, you've had a kid less than 18 years ago, you had a kid in 2002. Computers well around by then.
Yeah.
So you should know how to use them. And if you've got a job, you know how to use them.
Yeah. No, but do you reckon homeschooling like gonna become a thing? Like more people are gonna do it?
No, because when businesses reopen and stuff, like part of the reason why schooling's good is because the kids are at school, so parents can go to work.
Yeah.
So I could never really say get rid of that aspect of it. And it's not as good. It's not as good as having them in the classroom. Kids need to develop their social skills as well. And yeah, so I can't see it becoming a thing.
Bummer.
Why homeschooling should pick up?
I reckon, yeah. But do you know what else I reckon? Like with homeschooling? Like I reckon with this whole working from home thing is going to become a thing?
Mhm.
Because more people are going to want to work from home instead of going into the office doing that 40-minute commute into work every day, but sometimes 2 hours.
I think it'll probably lead to more flexibility for a lot of people. Like you'll be able to, especially if you have young kids and stuff, you'll be able to work from home and all that kind of jazz, which is probably for the best. But we'll see. I mean,
I'll be able to see how everything played out.
yeah, well, it's kind of like all these jobs where you couldn't possibly work from home. They're like, oh no, it would work. You can't do it from home.
Could you imagine, like, if you're a
You
chef?
can do it from home now. So
What the?
changed in an instant. Oh, there's so many office jobs where they're like, you can't work from home, and then all of a sudden they have to work from home and they can work from home. So,
Could you imagine if you were like a chef working from home?
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. Or would you just be cooking at home like you normally do?
But the standards wouldn't be like, you know how you had to cook to standards and you had to have like certain temperatures.
I mean, I imagine they take some of their equipment, but they wouldn't be able to produce at the same rate because they're not
Cooking for 50 people in your home is going to be like a nightmare.
You know, they just wouldn't do it. You can't do that unless you cook like a big stew.
Yeah, like you'll have to have a big stockpile.
Yeah,
and a big bloody massive stove.
Mm. Yeah.
But now, get onto a new topic. Time for my favorite topic of the week, actually. It's time for, are you ready for it?
Yeah. Oh, has he got a...
What's that? It's time for the weekly news roundup.
I thought you were going to play like a little game for it or something.
I wish I could. So now, I've got two. A bit hard to pick one this week, so I got two. Do you want me to start with the funny one or the less funny one?
If we've got two this week, that means you can't have any next week. Sorry, Corey, but go with the not funny one.
Not funny one first and then the second one. Okay, so the not funny one. So, Melbourne scolded April Day in over 20 years forecast. Snow expected across the state. So we're heading for a cold snap in Victoria or in Melbourne this week.
Mm-hmm.
With the lowest recorded temperature in April since 1996. The mercury is forecast to reach just 13 degrees in Melbourne on Friday and Thursday, and snow is likely to hit part of the state.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So snow early, but people
talk about bloody global warming, mate. Am I right?
and people stay at home. Do not go to the snow if it does snow, because we do not want people going to the snow and then passing their COVID-19 germs onto people.
That's right, especially because they're worried that it's going to spread quicker in the cold.
Yeah, and I you never know. It could probably actually. Do you reckon, like, if you have COVID and you like cough in the snow, that the snow will hold that in?
I don't know. I don't know the science of it, but apparently it holds better on hard surfaces rather than soft surfaces. So
Okay.
maybe.
And now the second story is a funny story. So we may get into a hefty debate here about this one. 500K bet on rock paper scissors written up by court in Canada. A key question answered by the court was whether paper, scissors, rock was a game of chance or a game of skill. A man who bet big in the best of 3 games of rock, paper, scissors had been saved from his death by the Quebec Court of Appeal. Edmund Mark Hooper owed $517,000 after losing to Michael Prime in January 2011 and were forced to remortgage his house to meet the cost, but the court had now written off his debt. According to Quebec law, any contract for a bet requires the wager to be based on an activity requiring only skill or bodily extent on the part of the parties, and not simply chance. Furthermore, the bet must not be for an excessive amount. So the Court of Appeal had to decide whether rock, paper, scissors were the game of luck or skill. The original 2017 judgment by Justice Chantal, I won't even try to pronounce her last name, it's a hard one.
Those French Canadians, mate.
Huh?
Those French Canadians.
Yeah. Ruled that rock, paper, scissors could, in certain practice circumstances, call upon the skill of the party, particularly in the speed of execution, the sense of observation, or the putting in place of a statistic sequence. But Justice Chantal ruled that the size of the bet were too excessive, finding the contract was therefore invalid. The Court of Appeal has upheld this decision.
Sorry, man, I missed all that. Could you read that all again?
I did that. So basically, two guys had a bet on paper, scissors, rock. The bet was written off because it a game of chance, not skills.
Yeah.
So in saying that, I get you. If you're going to have a bet, I don't think we can bet on you and I having a game of paper, scissors, rock, and who's going to come out on top.
Well, I mean, that's Canadian law, so I don't know what Australian law says about it.
I reckon we should see this. You and I have a paper, scissors, rock. I bet $500 I would win.
Hmm.
How much do you want to bet on it?
If you're betting $500, I'll match you.
Okay, you'll match me, so we'll do that. And then whoever wins, we both pay one another, and then we'll take one another to court.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah.
So is this podcast, huh? Am I right?
What that?
So is this podcast, though. Am I right?
No. No.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm surprised they found it a game of skill to begin with. I mean, I don't really want to weigh in on this because I don't know the intricacies of it, but it's known as a game of chance, isn't it? It's like flipping a coin. I mean,
yeah.
There might be the element of skill in it is so minute.
Now Vegemite. Do you like Vegemite?
Yeah, I love it. I love my Vegemite for breakfast, lunch, and...
Do you like jam?
Could take all that jam. I'm more of a chutney man.
Yeah?
Mm.
So now, out of Vegemite and jam, is Vegemite better than jam? Yes or no, in your opinion?
Yes. I mean, define better. Like, they're different things, though.
Like,
it's like saying, is a car better than a house? They're different things. I mean, they're not that different, but...
No, but like, it's a better...
It's like saying is dessert better than dinner. I mean...
Yeah, it's dessert better than dinner. Of course it is.
Is it? Bro, what about if you have, like a bloody...
A palmy?
What if you have delicious KFC for dinner?
Still dessert would be better.
Oh, yeah? You'd rather a bloody... fucking, I don't know what to say, crusher than a double down?
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
They don't do the double down anymore.
Yeah. But you're still lying. You wouldn't crush her over a double down.
No, I prefer Vegemite myself.
Oh yeah, so you prefer dinner to dessert in that analogy?
But
No. So go on.
I prefer Vegemite because I reckon it had a better taste.
Mm.
Like jam is too sweet.
Yeah, jam's too sweet. I mean, you get good jams.
So like when you're having Vegemite
like
or
fancy.
jam on toast, I prefer Vegemite on toast.
But what brand of jam do you buy?
I buy whatever brand.
What do you mean whatever brand?
Cottage.
Oh yeah, so yeah, cottage like that's like if you can get some nice jams like that, that fancy French one that's got like the real fruit in it. Yeah, cottage is all just refined sugar. And no offense, cottage, but I mean maybe you're 100% real fruit, but it tastes too sweet. And it's not like if you spread in jam, you like to see the real bits of fruit in there, don't you?
Yes, you do.
So I mean those jams are alright, but yeah, I wouldn't get the highly processed ones just because you may as well just have sugar. Vegemite's nicer. They're not as nice. They're too sweet, I would find, to be honest.
Yeah. Now, my second favorite part of the show is we get to announce a winner of our competition from last week. Our competition from last week was what Prime Minister do you reckon would you rather run the country, or do you reckon would do a good job of running Australia if our current politicians all got tested for coronavirus or had the coronavirus? And we had a couple of interesting entries, I must say so. Did you have a chance to see them?
Yeah, there's a few of them. I mean, we deliberately run our contest pretty confusing, though, because we say message in maybe with the 3 or 4 different topics.
But we only said it once today.
About other topics to enter the contest.
We're only going to do it once today.
Yeah, but yeah. Although message in about something else if you want.
If you don't mind, you can message in about anything.
Don't say anything. Do you prefer Vegemite or jam? Do you think Strawdy should have his own prequel series? Let us know.
But they are not the competition.
But you'll still get put in the competition if you send in.
If you pay out a little bit of money, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that will put you in. But we won't tell anyone else. So we had one from my mother, Ree. She said she wanted. Oh, what his name again? I forget his name. That Prime Minister, the one who died. Like you.
Bob Hawke.
Yeah, Bob Hawke. He wanted Bob Hawke.
I mean, people would have said other ones. That wasn't in the options, though, was it?
No, it could be any.
You said anyone between.
No, that's between you and I, but it could be any in the competition.
Hey, listeners, watch last week's episode again and let us know if he's right or not.
And so anyway, she said Bob Hawke. My brother Chris also entered. He said he wanted to have Malcolm Turnbull do it.
Oh yeah, after that 7:30 report.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I don't know why. And then we had P.T. Penay enter the competition. I love his name, by the way.
Yeah.
And he said he wanted Johnny Howard, but it was a tie between John Howard and Kevin 07. And then we also had Jack enter the competition too. And he wanted Kevin Rudd also. So now, that's so Ambrose can see, I'm about to pull out a name. Who is it going to be this week, do you reckon?
I don't know. Knowing how you run this contest, it's probably going to be your mum.
No.
Or is it your brother?
No. Did it actually interest him? Tell So now the prizes we are doing at the prize we are doing at the moment isn't a physical prize. The prize will come later. It's an invite to our
Macca's party.
party. Once COVID-19 is out of the way and we can get into a group again, we're throwing a big Macca's party.
Oh yeah, the whole family.
Yeah. Do you know who we really need to come to the Macca's party? Ronald McDonald.
Oh yeah, so if maybe we can get him to enter the contest this week.
Yeah, but the winner this week is Petey Penne.
Petey Penne, big win.
He goes on the list.
He's on the list
For our Macca's party.
Number 1 guest.
2020 Macca's party.
Mm.
So now, Ambrose, do you have a partner?
No.
Well, we all know if Forkman did have a partner.
Yep.
Now,
You're just bragging. Is that what you're doing? Okay, guess what? I've got a girlfriend.
No. I would never do that to you. I love
Bragging
you.
for the listeners, mate.
I love you. You know that, don't you?
What?
I said I love you. You know that.
Yeah. I do have a... Yeah. Anyway.
You said you meant to say you had a boyfriend.
I said I have a partner, like, in crime. Like, a bro.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you were about to say I have a boyfriend. I was about to say, well done, bro.
Well, what's so funny about that anyway?
No, I'm going to say well done, bro.
Back to the topic. Don't digest, mate.
There's nothing funny about that. I'm going to say congratulations, bro.
Oh, come on, mate. Anyway, what are you talking about?
Anyway, so what annoys your partner most about you? So, you're going to have to ask me that question.
What annoys your partner most about you?
That I'm late half the time.
Oh, yeah?
I'm late to important dates.
Like that Zoom meeting?
No, I'm never late to a Zoom meeting. But dates
No,
with
for the
her?
Facebook meeting.
No, other dates.
Yeah.
So in-person meetings, I'm late to. When I go to see her, I tell her, oh, yeah, I'll be there at 10 a.m. in the morning. Don't get there until midday.
Yeah, no.
But when I'm in bed and I'm sleeping, I prefer being nice and warm in my bed. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a bit of leniency on tardiness. If you're going to go to someone's house, you meet them at their house and they're not doing anything, you can kind of be as late as you want. But if you're meeting them in the city or something, you got to keep it to 15 minutes, half an hour if you're in real strife, or if there are people there. Then.
About an hour or 2 hours late, is that okay?
2 hours later, if you're just going to their house to do nothing, then
No, but if because you were going shopping.
I mean, if you're bringing stuff to the house, yeah, if you let them know, whatever, I'd find, in my opinion.
Okay. Now, Ambrose, did you know we're on YouTube?
No?
Yeah, the Forkman and the Champ podcast is now on YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't want to download the podcast, but please do download the podcast. We love you. But if you actually want to watch us and see what we look like, I'm telling you, I reckon I'm the better looking one.
Well, I'd probably pay that.
Or you the better looking one.
No, you're the better looking one.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Huh?
No worries at all.
I appreciate that. So
Just trying to build a bit of drama and a bit of fun there. I'm not biting.
Yeah, that people can judge for themselves who's the better looking one. Just look for Forkman and the Champ podcast on YouTube. You can watch last week's show and you can watch this week's show on it. Once I get around to things. So now, Ambrose, it's been autumn week again.
Yeah, it's been a good job.
It's time that we do some shout outs.
Oh yeah? What about shout outs?
Shout out to Charlie. Boy.
Oh yeah. My shout out?
Yeah?
Probably
Don't say Jen.
Davo. No, shout out to Davo.
Who, Davo?
Oh, he's just a good guy that I know, friendly fella.
Yeah.
Always, good, nice man.
Babada?
He's just a good and nice man. And I feel
Awesome.
that too.
Awesome. Well, it's been fun again.
It's been a good show, mate. Ciao for now, not forever.
Wait, no. Not yet. Now, to enter this week's competition, we want to know to wear Ugg boots or not to wear Ugg boots. Why or why shouldn't you wear Ugg boots? To info at forkmanandthechamp.com or let us know on our Facebook page, Forkman and the Champ. And the winner will go into the draw also for an invite to our Mackers party. We'll be able to be second on the list. Not first, because Penne is first.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Followed by whoever wins next week, so on and so on.
Yeah. That's right. Guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Ciao for now, not forever.
And remember to wash your hands.
Wash your hands.